Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't, my name is Anna and I have my That's So 2000s project update number 11. It's the last update before my finale, which is going to be in April. In April, this project has been going on for a year. This is round 2 of this project. It's a collaboration with the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. It's like a project in that Facebook group, and it was created by Samar, who I will have linked down below. It's a prompt-based project pan where there are so many fun prompts from like early 2000s, well, whole of 2000s, but it was a fun decade for me, and I know a lot of these prompts, or like I think they are fun because I remember a lot of these things. And I haven't gone through all of the prompts yet. I'm hoping I will get through a lot of them. So in this update, I'm actually going to do a full refresh. There is one of the things in front of me. I guess if you've been watching this project, you can guess which one I've been struggling with this month as well. I have one more use, because I usually do like usage goals in this project just to keep it moving. One more use on one of these items. I guess I just could have used it right now, but I didn't. And I don't want to force myself to use anything that I do not want to put on my face, and you shouldn't either if you're doing project planning. So that is my little advice, or just reminder today, like I'm some sort of guru. Whatever, let's jump into these products that I have in front of me. I need to have a look at my prompt list because I need to remember which products correspond to which prompts. So I'll start with the one that I was talking about that I did not use. I could have just slapped it on, but I'm not going to do that. It's my Hannah Montana Day to Night product, or duo. And I chose my Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder, which I have depotted into this thing right here. And I'm gonna do this so that you can see my progress. I've used it once. This is my last update. I think that was yesterday? No. One of these last days. I used it 8 times in the first month, and then I used it 5 times, and then I used it once, which means I only have one use left. But I'm not gonna roll it out because I'm gonna use it that last time, but I'm gonna choose something else in its place so that I have 5 new prompts and products to work on. For the next prompt, I'm not even gonna try to pronounce it this time. It's the 7th prompt. It's chunky things that are like necklaces and stuff. If you can guess which word, that's great. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it because I'm struggling with words. I chose my hourglass. It was supposed to be something chunky or bulky, like bulky packaging, chunks of glitter. I chose my Hourglass Scattered Lights glitter eyeshadow in the shade Reflect. And I actually lied to you before. I have one more use left in this one as well. I just really felt like doing green eyeshadow today, so I didn't want to use this. But I'm going to use this one tomorrow, which will be my 10th use, because I had a 10 use goal on this one. And this is what it's looking like right now. Can you see that pan? I hope you can. I'm going to have comparison pictures like after I've used it tomorrow, so what it looked like and what it looks like after 10 uses, and I think there should be a pretty good change. So that one is rolling out, and then the next one, let me have a look at my phone. Mean Girls Something Pink, and I chose my Tarte Pink. It's called Pink. It's the Tarte Blush Tape Liquid Blush in the shade Pink. And I don't know if you'll be able to see a difference, but I did actually use this one how many times? 11 times in the last month, and then 6 uses in March, so that's 17 uses, and I had a 15 use goal, so did really well on this one. It's not my favorite, but I think I can finish it this year. Like, it's not much left in here, so I'm gonna try. I've found ways where it looks better, but I feel like it's not, like sometimes it just looks a little patchy, or I'm not able to blend it that well, and then other days the blending seems fine, and I don't know what's happening, but it works. It's just not my favorite. And then I had two new prompts that I rolled in last time. One of them was 7-Eleven Slurpee, something you got for free, and I chose a palette that I was gifted by a friend who didn't use it, and I was very happy to get the Urban Decay Naked Honey palette. And for this one I did a No Pan Left Behind goal, so I used every single eyeshadow in here once. A few of them I used twice, so especially these like lighter shades over here, very easy to use. So what I did, I'm gonna see if I can get a good picture here. What I did was I did one look using, I think this one, and this one together. So it was like a warm goldy look. And then I did one look using these two shades, and it gets more like gold green type of look. And then I did one look using this one and like this type of, so I did 3 different looks with this palette, but they all end up being kind of similar. I feel like the goldy green or yellowy gold type of look with the shade Honey, it's probably the one that is kind of different. And also amber and golden, these like warm golds over here, are quite different from this one right here, which is HBIC. I'm not sure what that stands for. Has a very different tone to it, so the looks end up being quite different. And I used the shade over here along with the glittery shade that I have in my Level Up palette, which is not from this palette actually, but it's the shade Side to Side. I've taken out a lot of the shades in here. Side to Side from the Colourpop Sweet Talk palette. So I used those together and it looked really nice. So that was that. Done with the Naked palette. And then the last prompt was Just Dance product you would only wear to a party or special event. And I chose a setting spray that I kind of save for more special occasions. I don't use this one every day because I have other setting sprays that I'm trying to finish. And I do want to finish this one this year as well, but I'm not rushing it. So my goal for this one was to reach this point right here. And as you can see, I did like the top of the triangle. Is that a triangle? No, it's not. That shape. So you can see the difference from last month to this month. And I'm not sure how many times I used it, but I used it occasionally and I did hit my goal. It's a nice setting spray. I think this scent is a little weird. I'm not sure I like that. But it looks nice, so I'm wearing it today. And those are all of the products, which means we're going to roll in 5 new prompts. Depending on what I get, I might do 6, but the only problem is I only have 3 more weeks left in this project before I need to fill my update a little bit, no, my finale a little bit early in order for it to go up on the 18th, which is the end date of this project. So that kind of sucks. I only have 3 weeks and I'm gonna have to pick products and low usage goals if I do usage goals. We'll see what we get. But I just think it's a little bit annoying that I didn't get to go through all of the prompts because there are so many fun ones. I am going to put up I have my Tiny Decisions app and I'm just gonna screen record and have it up here. And as you can see, I've done quite a few of the prompts because it's looking, this wheel is looking weird. Usually don't look like this, does it? I feel like something weird has happened here. And the color is not the way I want it to be. Okay, whatever. We're gonna just go with this. So, at least 5 new prompts. If I get a veto, I'm gonna roll in 6. Because there is one veto in here. So, first one. The Lizzie McGuire movie, dupe for an expensive product. Oh, that is a fun one. I have some dupes, and I love the Lizzie McGuire movie. I haven't seen that in such a long time. I need to watch that again soon. Okay, next one. Oh, YouTube, product discovered on YouTube. Why is it so big? I cannot see the entire prompt. Didn't I already do this? I just need to check. YouTube product discovered. I've already done this one. I chose my NARS Laguna cream bronzer, inspired by Jessica Braun, who inspired me to buy that, like influenced me to buy that product. So I'm gonna skip that one. That means I'm only rolled in 1, and that was the Liz McGuire movie. Friends, a product you've been on a break from. Ooh, that's gonna be a little difficult, but that's also a very fun prompt. I feel like Samar has been so creative, like coming up with these prompts. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about that. So that's 2, and then the third one is, I don't know what this is. Doller's Book of Greek Myths. So something mythology related. That is probably going to have to be an eyeshadow. Okay, interesting. I'll just do an eyeshadow and a usage goal. I think I will be able to do that. That's 3. That's one of the few prompts that I have no idea like what that is. That is completely not something I know. Milkshake, a product you have to shake up. I have very few products I have to shake up, but that, I guess that is prompt number 4. And then the last one in this project, in this round, is Shrek. Layered or stackable. Interesting. Layered or stackable. Okay, so those are my 5 prompts. Let me have a look through my makeup and see what I can come up with. That took a very long time, and I actually could not find all the products that I needed. So I have decided, because this is my project, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it, and I couldn't think of anything mythology related except like anything from Odin's Eye, but I have 2 palettes from Odin's Eye, and I don't want to pick a random eyeshadow from there and then have a usage goal, because I have other eyeshadow projects going on and it just doesn't really fit with everything. And also I could not find anything that I need to shake up. I have setting sprays that I don't need to shake them up. I have foundations that, I mean, I could say I had to shake them, but I don't really, like, so I don't want to do anything where I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't want to do those 2. And since I have so many prompts left, I'm just gonna roll 2 new ones. So we are screen recording again. I'm gonna choose 2 new prompts, and the first one is, hopefully I don't get something really, really hard now. Pussycat Dolls palette you brought for, I think the rest of this is 1 shade only. I don't really do that, but I guess I can find eyeshadow palettes where there's like 1 shade I like more than the others. And the last one is, that means I need to do eyeshadow. Anyway, I guess I don't really have any face palettes. Oh, snap. Snap's closed. something in snap photos. That is gonna be easy. I have a lot of those types of products. Okay, so I'm gonna find the last two things. Palette I only bought for one shade. I mean, this is really hard if I have to do an eyeshadow palette, because I can think of one, but that's 9 more eyeshadows. And then do I have any face palettes at all? I don't, because that would have been easy doing a face palette, but I don't really have any of those. Okay, so here is my thought process. I'm just gonna tell you about the 3 first items that I chose. That was like easier. So for the Liz McGuire we do for an expensive or hype product, I chose my e.l.f. Power Grip Primer with a 10 use gold. This is a dupe for the Milk gripping primer, so it's an easy, like, definite dupe, and it's also a product that I really enjoy, so 10 uses won't be a problem. And then for Friends, a product you've been on a break from using, I thought I was going to choose my Huda Beauty Topaz Obsessions, because I haven't used this since last year, but last year I did use it quite a lot because I was trying to hit pens and eyeshadows. And I also thought it would be nice to do this one, No Pen Left Behind, so that I can not use it in my Project Level Up, because I have this rule where if I've already done a No Pen Left Behind on a palette, I don't have to roll it into my Project Level Up. So because this is one that I'm actually kind of ready to declutter this by the end of the year, I'm just kind of over it. It would be nice to just use it once, like all the shades once, instead of having to use, like, I would be okay with this being a level 1, but for higher levels in my Project Level Up, that would be hard. But if I need to do an eyeshadow palette for the prompt Pussycat Dolls, I don't want to have 2 palettes, so that means maybe I won't do this one. And then I need to think about that while I tell you about the Shrek layered or stackable product. I chose a Kiko Milano Unlimited Double Touch. It's a kind of liquid lipstick type of product. This is in the shade 102, which is just a like nude shade, and this is stackable because it's like a two-in-one type of thing. You put the base color on first, let it dry, and then you put on the top coat. So I thought this would be perfect. And I also chose a 10 use gold. I haven't used this, like, this could have also been the something I've been on a break from using, because I haven't used this in a very long time. I bought it last summer, so I should use that one more. But the palette that I'm thinking of for my Pussycat Dolls, something I bought for one shade, is actually my Colourpop Star Wars Mandalorian palette, which is another 9-pan palette. And I bought this palette because it's very cute, and it also says cutest in the galaxy right here. But I bought it mostly for this shade up here, because I thought it might be similar to a green shade that I wanted a dupe for from my Alamar Cosmetics Reina del Caribe palette. They're not really that similar. I also really love the shade Precious Cargo, and I was kind of hoping that if I got this in a Project Level Up, I would choose like Precious Cargo and maybe the matte shade and have it for level 2. But if I would get this one for a higher level than level 2, I would struggle with it, because I don't want to use green eyeshadow a lot in a month. I feel like that is just, I'm wearing green today, but I don't want to do that like on a regular basis. So I think going with this one for No Pan Left Behind in this project would make sense. But would it make sense to put in another one for, this is gonna compete a lot with my Project Level Up and my Pan Lab palette. And I need to just be really quick and do it in 3 weeks. I'm gonna do it. I think I can do 3 looks, like use this palette for only 3 different looks, and then also this one I think I could be able to squeeze into 3 different looks. That's 9 days of eyeshadow. That is, no, 6. It's doable. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm keeping both of those, and then for the prompt, now I don't remember what it was. Oh, snap, something that snaps closed. I'm just gonna choose a, sorry, I'm gonna choose a bronzer, which is a bronzer that I made myself, like kind of franken it myself. It's in the compact of a MAC matte bronzing powder. It looks like this. At the moment, I would love to hit pan on this one, but I don't think I'm gonna have that as a goal, just because it's, I don't know how far away I am. But I'm gonna do a 15 use goal on this one, because I know I can do it if I just remember to use this one over any other bronzer. And yeah, that is what I'm gonna do. So I'm not really setting myself up for success on the eyeshadow department. In the eyeshadow department, is that right? Yeah. I'm not, like, it's gonna be hard because I have a lot of eyeshadows to work on, but I think I can be, I think I can do it. And it's nice to wear more green in March. I haven't been wearing green eyeshadow in a very long time, so I don't mind doing some green looks going forward. And that is going to be everything for this one. This was a little bit all over the place and a lot longer. It's a lot longer than it had to be, just because I was struggling so much. But I like to be able to tweak projects so that it work for me. And I don't want to force myself to do anything, as I said in the beginning. And I hope you enjoyed it, even though it was long and rambly and a little bit like all over the place. So the products that I ended up with is a primer, a lip product, a bronzer, and 2 eyeshadow palettes. And I also need to use my Hourglass eyeshadow once more, and also my powder one more time. And hopefully I'll be able to do all of this in 3 weeks, and I will have my finale up on the 18th of April, which it's sad to have this project end, but it was fun, and I'm ready to do something else. Thank you so much for watching. I will hopefully see you again very soon, and that's all. Thank you. Bye.